What's up, everybody? Oh shit. Oh, almost messed up. I said I'm kind of rough at it. I'm getting better at starting to stop. I'll wait till this car go by. Alright, look forward, zoom out. Got it. A little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna drive around. I'm just bullshit today. I'm not gonna really do too much. Man, they're right. So when you put your pads on the seat here, probably you can see better here. Wait. I'm gonna go watch sun. Wait. I don't know if you can see my pads, but they're placed more towards the front of my wheel. Right here, and then look right here. They're placed more towards the front of my wheel. When you place toward the front, oh my god. Speed, you go fast, really fast. Like you go from top to bottom real quick. So I'm gonna practice a speed run right here. Place more, because I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, I had to fall at 37 miles an hour, so I know not to never fall again at 37 miles per hour. So I had to fall to learn not to fall, and then I had to actually drop my charger to learn that you're not supposed to drop your charger. That was a $400 mistake. So I'm getting a new charger. I'm on my last full battery here, and I can't charge this wheel, so I'm just dropping the voltage so I can store it until I get my new charger. But always keep your charger on the ground. Do not place it high or it can fall off and you knock it off. I did know, but I was just stupid. So I dropped it last night. My wheel was still charged, plugged up, and then it sparked. And I was like, what the hell is that? And then it sparked again, and I was like, okay, I gotta expire this charger. So don't drop your charger. I had to, unfortunately, drop my charger to know not to drop my charger. And I had to get in a high-speed wreck, or high-speed wobbles, just to know that you're not supposed to do that. So unfortunately, right now I'm just cruising around. Check out my pad placement. It's towards the front of the wheel. And it's awesome because the speed, real now, here's the difference. Here's the difference. When I had the pads placed on the back of my wheel, you can go. So when I had the pads placed on, I did notice that. So braking is a little bit more difficult when I have to place the pads placed in the front. It's not as quick. So your speed, your high speed gets a little bit more easy to get up to high speed, but it's harder to brake. But when you have your pads placed towards the back of your wheel, it's easier to brake and mediocre to get high speeds. So that's just what I'm telling you. And I'm just getting content today, but I thought I'd make a video to say at least that, because I'm learning, and if you're learning, then you know exactly, like, it's not hard. So I'm gonna try the high speed and then sit into it, see if I get any wobbles, because I got wobbles when I have my pads replaced in the back of my wheel. Maybe it's because I had it back. Let me sit down. Okay. So I don't get high speed wobbles when I have my pads placed more to the front. I don't know if that was a thing, but let me check right here. I'm not gonna go too fast, but so that's why people say sit into your stop, because I didn't understand it. when I have my pads placed towards the back of my wheel, I sit into my stops and I immediately get a high-speed wobble. But now, since I place my pads towards the front of my wheel, a high-speed stop, I don't get any wobbles. So that's something that I just learned today. I thought that sitting gets you wobbles, but sitting when your pads are placed towards the back, you will get wobbles. But if you have your pads placed towards the front of your wheel, you just won't get wobbles. And I just literally figured that out right now. So now I can sit into my stops a little more comfortably. But it starts to make sense now when you actually ride and you feel the weight difference and all that. It makes sense because now I have my back pads angled. If you see how they're angled more forward at the top instead of straight up and down. That may have something to do with it too. So when I'm pulling all the weight, when I sit down and pull all the weight, it kind of grabs the wheel a little bit more tighter. Now, if I had it straight up and down, it wouldn't grab the wheel the same way. So maybe that has something to do with it. But you see how I have my pads placed? They're not too straight up and down, but they're almost straight up and down. So those are key. Those are definitely key. I might make this into a short because I was going to turn it to a long video, but this was just something I really wanted to do quick. Get my wheel down to some percentage I can store it there. Nope, I felt a little bit of wobble. Let's see. Nope, there's wobble. Nope. So lean back, no wobble. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was high speed and I got a little bit of wobble. So we're not going that route. But turning, the fact that I have my pads towards the front of my wheel, turning is a little bit more harder. So I have to make my turn. I can't do super sharp turns. Maybe if I slow down, I can do super sharp turns. But if I go like real fast, then I have to make a wide turn. And well, here's the deal. So I was going to take you guys to some big tunnel I found, and I think I can ride through the tunnel. I think I'm going to charge up my T4 for that because it's shorter and I won't hit my head. But mistakenly, I unplugged my headlight. And if you unplug your headlight on I don't know if it was Blitz or Panther, but if you unplug it on the race, it's very hard to put it back in because it's like deep in there and you need your hands. And it's really hard. So shall I do a couple high speed runs? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna change it. This is a new pad setup, so I gotta ride around like slowly to get used to this. Because that's what I like to do before I like go out into traffic. I drive around in the neighborhood a couple times until I feel comfortable. Then I go out into traffic because I'm a new experienced rider. I've only been riding about 2-3 months, and I took about 6 months to come up with figure that out. So I'm not a professional, even though I have a bunch of wheels and I have a bunch of gear, and it just gotta have money. But that doesn't mean that I'm a professional. I am no way near a professional. My pants aren't even. I don't have my belt on, so that's stupid right there. I should have wore a belt. Let me get used to the turns. I might go out in the neighborhood, but I don't know. And since I have too much hair, this helmet be down. Every time I go over a dip, this helmet it like pops up because I took all the pads out of the helmet. See? So that way I can have shield on my pads. I think if I do a high speed run, I'm gonna do a high speed run. I'm trying to beat this one. I think I'm gonna do it for the country. Let's go. Put my shield down. Come on, we high speeding it today, baby. Let's go. High speed. turns, it seems like the wheel wants to stand up. The wheel wants to sit up straight when I try to lean it. And plus too, that's because I got my pedals on hard. But when I tilt, I want my wheel to tilt, but it's not tilting. So that might have something to do with my hard pedals. I'm still learning, guys. So it might have something to do with my hard pedals. It might have something to do with my pad placement. I don't know. Figure this out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the biggest help is being ChatGPT. I go to ChatGPT for everything. I don't ask anybody. I don't go into any forums. I go straight to ChatGPT. Like, how should I place my pads if I want this desired result? Or how should I place my pads if I want less wobbles? I want to have a firmer ride. I want it to be more professional. I want to look cool. Then I'll do it like that. Should I go through the dirt? Yeah, fuck it, let's go to the dirt. Tell me, bounced all over the place. And to tell you the truth, I shouldn't be taking this race through the dirt because it's not a knobbly tire. So when you don't have a knobbly tire, you have this street tire. You see how it's so fast? It's not fast. So because I don't have a knobbly tire, I lose grip in the dirt. Like, say for instance, this is a hard turn, I'll slide out. But since I'm going straight, then it's cool. But if I get any dips or something, it may react funny. So that's why I'm kind of stiff right now, just trying to keep the composure. Like I said, I might just make this short or make this too short. I'm not gonna make this video too long because I'm trying to hurry up, get it uploaded today. Can I cut through here? Yep, that was a mistake. Broke my seat, got the camera. Pretty stupid. As you can tell, I'm back home now. I'm safe. But I fell. And I'm going to tell you why I fell. I fell exactly like why I told you that you don't do. You have a street tire, stay out of the dirt. Only do knobbies. Unfortunately, I had to fall to understand that. It's a couple of bumps and bruises, broke my seat, scratched up my Insta360, but I'm still alive. But unfortunately, no edits. I don't want to cut it out. I want to show you our transparency. I'm not a professional rider, and I'm pretty sure professionals don't go through this, but I am, and I will become a better rider. And unfortunately, I'm just not selling that race. I got in a high-speed wobble at 37 miles an hour, destroyed the wheel, and then I just got to fall in. I didn't destroy it too much, but I'm keeping that wheel. I'm just not reselling it. I'm going out later today, probably at 2 o'clock, to go and hopefully not damage my V13 or my Insta360. I have to tighten this up. But as you can see in the top right corner, see that scratch? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't right there, that scratch right there, it'll always be there. It'll be a forever scar that I'm not professional. And this camera cost me a lot, but I'm still alive. So I'm going to try to be more careful, guys. I'm going to try to not do stupid shit like try to cut through the... I shouldn't never cut through that dirt because, well, I lost all traction and I fell down. I don't have a knobby. I don't know what I was thinking. Broke my charger last night. It's not going too well. But stay tuned. I'm going to have more